William Samuel Ruto, President of the Republic of Kenya, His Excellency Honorable Musalia Mudavadi, Prime Cabinet Secretary, dear Dr. Esther Moria, Principal Secretary in the State Department for TVET, and also dear PS Roslin, PS for Diaspora in the Ministry for Foreign Affairs, all the TVET stakeholders around, partners, champions, and of course all the students, good morning. I'm really honored to join you this morning to celebrate the remarkable milestone of 100 years of Kenya's technical and vocational education and training sector. And as you say here in Kenya, hongera sana. So I think it's a good event and a good opportunity to celebrate what you have achieved. As Germans, we are very strong believers in TVET. It is a very practical-oriented education that creates skilled people that have excellent job opportunities. As the President just said when we toured the stands in his discussion with the students, TVET institutions create people that create stuff. And that's very important. So, for Germany, this is a very old model. It's somehow enrooted also in our history, in our industrialization, in our tradition of artisanship and craftsmanship. But of course, it was also modernized and adapted over the years. And it leads to the result that Germany is amongst the countries with the lowest level of youth unemployment in the European Union. Ladies and gentlemen, here in Kenya, our commitment is evident through various programs that encourage industry collaborations with training institutions, facilitate industry placements and mentorships. And it is especially this partnership between industry and the private sector and public training institutions that is so special. It's the combination between theoretical and practical skills that makes TVET so particular. As Germany, we support TVET sector in Kenya both through our technical cooperation as well as financial cooperation. And I'm very happy to have my colleagues from GIZ and KfW also at this event here. But we are also collaborating a lot with our European partners, with France in the field of digitalization of TVET, and with Finland, the European Union. And I'm also happy to welcome my Canadian colleague from the Canadian High Commission, because Canada is also a very important stakeholder in TVET in Kenya. So what are we doing concretely? We supported the State Department for TVET in implementing the dual training, strengthening the collaboration between TVET institutions, like here, and the private sector. And as I said, this is the key element, I think, of TVET. So we equipped more than 62,000 youth with skills in various technical and vocational training courses, 44% being female. And that's also very important for us as a German partner to Kenya in this effort. And we created over 49,000 jobs. Not we created, but we help to employ people in 49,000 jobs, young people, 29% being female. So we also financed training infrastructure and provided TVET institutions with state-of-the-art training equipment. And I visited some of these institutions like in Eldoret and in Kiambu. And I can assure you this is exactly the level that we have in Germany. So it's state-of-the-art equipment and it's state-of-the-art education. And we provided more than 3,500 scholarships for TVET education through the Wings of Fly program that is implemented by KfW together with the Equity Group Foundation. And I think this is one of the most beautiful programs that we have in this country, because it is investing also into people skills, into young people from disadvantaged areas also. And I attended one of these ceremonies, and it was really one of the best things that I've seen so far here with regard also to our partnership between Germany and Kenya. But we also mobilized co-financing from the French development agency AFD and the European Union to jointly support about 100 Tibet institutions in their digitalization efforts, which is also important because one thing that we also do is mentoring Kenyan Tibet institutions and bringing them together with German institutions so they get weekly or monthly feedback and training skills from their German friends and partners. So, as I said, gender equality is a very important issue also for us. So we are encouraging inclusive participation in vocational skills training. Women and girls should and will have access to equal opportunities to be able to drive sustainable economic growth in Kenya. So while we celebrate the success of the dual training program here in Kenya, it also became clear that we need a guiding framework. So that's also why we partner with the State Department for Tibet and other Tibet sector partners and develop the national policy for the implementation of dual training in Kenya. And the policy offers a structured approach for industry collaboration with Tibet institutions. And as I said, this is really the key element, bringing the private sector, the industry on board, and helping the young people not only to learn the theoretical skills, but also to look into the real world of real work and to use the theoretical skills in their practical jobs. The Tibet policy, the dual Tibet policy, is now in its final stage at the Ministry of Education and will soon be submitted to the Cabinet for review and approval. And we are optimistic that the approval process will be expedited to encourage more industries and to invest in training and development of the youth in Kenya. Ladies and gentlemen, today at this 100th university, we take a moment to reflect and celebrate the substantial impact of Kenya's Tibet sector and what it has achieved. And I extend my heartfelt congratulations to the government and also to the president personally, because he told me once, as a minister for education, you pushed for it and you said it was a hard work, because at this time, 10, 20 years ago, it was not en vogue, as we say, but now we see what you have achieved, and I congratulate you personally for this. So as we look to the future, labor migration is emerging as an important aspect in the German-Kenyan relations, and my colleagues from KfW and GIZ already told me that at the booth, the stand of these institutions, the main questions from students are going into this direction. How can we go to Germany? How can we get a job in Germany? And I have good news in this regard, because we are in a few days from now, or few weeks from now, mid-September, will sign a labor migration and mobility agreement between Kenya and Germany that will facilitate skilled labor migration to Germany. I'm very proud to say that this agreement is the first agreement that Germany negotiated with a partner, and it will be the first agreement that will be signed with a partner. So, ongera sana Kenya na Ujerumani. So, we believe that a strong Tibet sector is the key to driving economic growth and creating opportunities for all. As your partner in skills training, we reaffirm our commitment and support to enhance the quality of education, to promote innovation, and to ensure that the skills imparted are aligned with the needs of the labor market. It is first of all an investment in the youth, in the next generation, and of the economic opportunities of this country. And I think in the last weeks and months we have seen the power of the youth in this country. So I once again would like to congratulate you for this important anniversary, and I say